What is up, YouTube? Check this out, man. I could not believe this. Oh, man, it's like somebody knew what I was looking for. How to start a YouTube channel when you're not comfortable on camera. I remember the days y'all can go to our main channel and you can actually see, I can see it. And one of the things I want y'all to understand is a lot of the stuff that you're afraid of and a lot of things that you think other people, you can see in yourself, other people don't even see it. They just happy to see you. Oh, look at that beautiful hair she have on. Oh, look at the beautiful hair she has. Look at the dress she has. Oh, that's a beautiful background, her bedroom. If she and everybody else would say, well, I don't have a recording studio, and okay, that's not you, but that's me. But how to get comfortable on camera. Right after this intro, we're going to check it out.
Growth's got a formula most never learn. You don't need luck or talent, structure is earned. If you're ready to build and you know it's your turn, start with the 4 free videos, earn as you learn. Click on the more below to sign up.
That's right, guys. Check out our links below. Sign up to get my 4 videos that would do a lot of training and teach you different things and everything. So without any further ado, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy out.
So you want to start a YouTube channel and you are in your 60s. Is it a good idea? Well, my answer is absolutely yes. I started a YouTube channel when I was 58 years old, and
wow, that's when I started my YouTube channel. No, I started my YouTube channel when I was like 56, 55. Let me see. Take away the 1, carry the 2, divide by 3. You know, the past participle. It was I was 56. 54. I was 54. I'm sorry. I didn't have a verb agreement. Here we go.
60s. Is it a good idea? Well, my answer is absolutely yes.
Especially
I started a YouTube
fun.
channel when I was 58 years old, and the one regret that I have about doing it is I wish I had started sooner. And for those of you who are thinking of starting a YouTube channel sometime here in your 50s or 60s or even beyond, I think it's a great idea. But I think there's some things you should think about before you get started. So let's go through it.
I say that I just said it yesterday, man. I wish I would have started my YouTube channel 10 years ago when I first started. I got the know-how, I got the tools, I have the equipment. And I wish I would have started back then. But thank God I started now. You need to start. You need to hit that record button and start. Don't be the expert. Please don't be the expert. You don't even have to put them public. Here's the part that people don't understand. Nobody gonna see your videos anyway. You, your friends, or whatever the case may be, you starting to work on the algorithm to tell the algorithm at least what your videos is about. Stop guessing. Get clarity. That's what this channel is all about. Stop guessing and let's get some clarity. All the way down to every single word that is coming out of my mouth, I will make sure you get clarity. Let's do it again. Do you understand what I'm saying? I will make sure you get clarity. Do you understand that? Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go, y'all. In your 50s or 60s or even beyond, I think it's a great idea. But I think there's some things you should think about before you get started. So let's go through it.
Okay.
The number one consideration I would think about is if this is something you want to make money at, or is it something that you just kind of want to do as a hobby? Because you're going to approach those things in 2 different ways. If it's going to be something that's a hobby and you just maybe are documenting your life or something like that, yes, by all means do that and put it up on YouTube. You can either put it up as something public for everyone to see, or you can do it as unlisted or private just for family members. I have a separate channel that I put things on just for my family members so that they can see, things about our life that's going on. And then I have my public channels, which I put videos out that I make money on. And I know your first question is, well, how much money do I make or how much money will I make? And the answer to that is, it depends.
It all depends.
Because each niche is different. how the algorithm sees you is different and things like that. So that's why you hear a lot of YouTubers saying, I can't really give you an estimate. I didn't believe them at first either, but the answer is you just don't know, because you're paid not by subscribers. You're paid by how many people view your videos, how long they stay on your videos. Then the advertisers will pay a certain amount depending on how long your video is, how many people you keep retained in your videos. And that's how YouTube breaks down what they charge them and what they pay you. So it's kind of a long-winded thing I don't want to go into in this video, but I want to just take this time to help you get started on starting a channel of your own.
Right. Here's the thing, man, just to piggyback off of what she just said as far as some money, because I try to tell people, stop guessing, right? Stop guessing and get clarity. And the first thing I ask people, are you doing this to make money? Do you really want to start a YouTube channel to make money? Don't sit here and bull jive me. Don't bull jive yourself. I'm the coach. If you're doing it to make money, then let's gear what your passion and what you're doing. We need to gear it towards how you're going to make money with the thing. Because I fooled myself for years, 4 or 5 years. I wanted subscribers and views. And that's what I focused on. So that's what I got. That's how I got all these subscribers. I'm like, Jesus Christ, when the money going to come? But you didn't say nothing about money. So now I'm focused on how we get the money. And once I focused on it and figured it out, booyah. And people say, well, how much money you can make? I'm going to tell you like this. This what made me start the YouTube course, because YouTube paid me at one particular time in 1 month over $37,000. Then it started going down from there. It started going down. But what I'm trying to explain to you all, when they paid me that, I didn't even know where I was at and why and all this type of stuff. So we started going down. We going down every month. We just going down. But now I understand the money side of it. And if you are in it to make money for real, you got to be honest with yourself. Because, see, money is shy, and people don't realize this. Money is shy, man. It ain't going to just jump to you. If you're going to sit there and lie, it ain't going to come. Does that make sense? Here we go, man. Here we go. So let me know about that part.
And what they pay you. So it's kind of a long-winded thing I don't want to go into in this video, but I want to just take this time to help you get started on starting a channel of your own. Number one, the first thing you're going to need is probably something you're watching this on right now. And that's either a phone or a computer or a tablet. If you're watching it on a TV, not that. But if you have a phone, a tablet, or a computer, you already have everything you need to get started in doing a YouTube channel just to get you started. One thing you don't want to do is go out and buy a bunch of equipment and think you need special lights and microphones.
How come everybody who already has a YouTube channel is saying the same thing? Because boy, if I go out there to that garage and show you all the equipment that I bought, just for the YouTube side, I got 3 cameras. Oh my God, I ain't gonna show you everything, y'all. Look at it. Got all this stuff. I ain't gonna show y'all everything. I got lights. I got tripods. Crazy, man. All this stuff, look, the light ain't even on. It's just sitting there. Here go the other camera right here. Cameras and everything. And I'm mad because I know people. Here go a lens. Look, here go another lens I done bought where it came with something as a package deal. I used it one time. Hard drives. All this stuff. And you know, I am so jealous because there's a lady that's crushing it. And this is all she got, y'all. This is the only thing she uses. And she crushing it. So I said, I be daggone. There are people wanting me. I pay you. I just need to know what kind of equipment to get. And I'm like, huh? You don't need that stuff. You don't need that. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Started and doing a YouTube channel just to get you started. One thing you don't want to do is go out and buy a bunch of equipment and think you need special lights and microphones and all of that. You don't, and you shouldn't buy any of that when you start, because you're probably not sure if you're going to stay into it. Because being a YouTuber does take a certain amount of work, and you think it takes no work, but it does. It actually does take a certain amount of work. So the number one thing I would do is, if you're not comfortable in front of the camera, just set your camera up. You can just hold it right in front of your face and talk to it for about a minute or 2 minutes about something you enjoy talking about. It could be gardening. It could be auto repair. It could be makeup. It could be anything that you really enjoy talking about for 2 minutes.
Did she take my course? She must have took the course. Because that's what I tip. That's what I get. Because guess what? You could just talk about whatever you... Imagine you got a YouTube channel. You ain't even signed up for the thing. You ain't do nothing. And you sit there and say, hey, guys, we're going to talk about these glasses now. I know all about glasses. These glasses right here, these are the best ones you can get from CVS. They just reading glasses, y'all, right? But my point is this. You don't even have to upload the video. You stop the video when you feel like it, and you click back and you watch it. You don't like it, you delete it. Guess what? At least you started. You have started. That's what she's saying.
Talking about. It could be gardening. It could be auto repair. It could be makeup. It could be anything that you really enjoy talking about for 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
And then what I want you to do is I want you to take that video and I want you to turn it on, but turn it away from you and just listen to yourself on the video. Listen to the audio without looking at the actual visual. Just listen to the audio and make some notes. Take some notes and critique yourself. Are you saying a lot? Pausing? Those are notes to take that you want to be able to have a pretty good flow when you're able to talk about something. Some people can do that very naturally and it just kind of comes out as if they're having a conversation with someone. Other people need to have things kind of scripted where they want to kind of script some things out. It doesn't have to be a full script. It could just be bullet points of things that you want to cover just to kind of remind you of what you want to cover as a topic of the video, because sometimes we get a little lost or confused or, kind of like a deer caught in the headlights. So
that's me.
Listen to yourself and then see if it's something that you might need to script something out or bullet point something out, or if you're a very natural talker and it just kind of comes naturally to you.
Man, me, I done tried all that, man. I done tried to write out everything I'm going to say. I tried to read it like a teleprompter. I can't do that to save my life, man. Teacher Tail does a great job. There's a lot of people out here that does a great job doing that. I done tried to read my own. I can't do it, man. God didn't bless me with the arm. I can't stop the arms. God did not bless me with the communication skills needed. And that's why I'm the best person to teach you, because I got all the technical skills and I know everything that you thought that you needed that you actually don't. And if I can do this, I know you can do it. I say that to everybody. Here we go. We're going to the next part.
The second thing I want you to do now is to actually watch the video, but turn the volume off, completely off. So you're basically just watching how you look on video. Don't worry about the lighting. Best thing you can do is to stand somewhere where there's a window and some light on you and just watch. Are you someone who just stands really, really stiff and talks like this and it looks like you're a stiff news anchor? Or are you someone who's very, very animated and your hands are all over the place and it's kind of distracting? Or are you able to have a little bit of movement with your hands and your head, things like that, that allow you to feel a little bit of animation like you're actually talking to a person versus talking to something just standing there and looking at you? So take some notes on that, are you very natural when you're talking? And then think about what you're actually looking at. For men,
woo, boy, I like that. I'm stealing that. I'm going to let you know I'm putting that in my course. The first time you want to turn the video away and just listen. You want to listen for maybe a week, turn the video away, listen. Turn the video away, listen. Then I'm going to introduce to, now we're going to do the opposite. Watch the video and turn the sound down. Turn the sound down. That's how I watch all my videos. I turn the sound down. I can't hear myself talk. I'm sorry. Uncle Mike, I love your voice. Yeah, well, you can have it. I need a new voice. That's interesting. Here we go, y'all.
Standing there and looking at you. So take some notes on that. Take some notes. Are you very natural when you're talking? And then think about what you're actually looking at. For many people, when they actually put a phone up and you see yourself, you're going to have it reversed and you can see yourself on the phone, you tend to do this, and which is look at yourself when you really need to be looking at the camera. So one of the things I used to do was take a little Post-it note and I'd put it right by the camera and says, look here. To remind myself, this is where you need to look. You don't look over here. You need to look at the person you're talking to. And the second thing is just have a conversation like your best friend is sitting across the table and you're talking about something. You're telling them about an adventure or something that you love. Just pretend like you're talking to that one person, because in the end, that's really what you're doing. You're talking to me. You and I are having a conversation. There could be 10,000 people watching your video at one time, but I'm having a one-on-one conversation with you. And that's what you want to treat it as.
Amazing.
That intimate, personal conversation that you're having with the person on the other end. So the next part is, do you need to buy any more equipment yet? And the answer is still no, don't do that yet. What you want to do is just set your phone up. It can just be set up on a small tripod that you have, or even to set up against a bookshelf and talk to it and make a video that you're actually going to put up on YouTube. However, you're not going to make it public. You're going to make it either unlisted or you're going to make it private. Unlisted means anybody who has the link can take a look at it and comment. Private means only the person whose email you send it to can actually look at it. Even if they send it to someone else, they can't look at it. So choose which one you want and allow someone who knows you well, that you trust, to give you a critique. Tell them, don't worry about the lighting, don't worry about the mics or anything like that. To just say, how do you think I am on camera talking to you? Do you feel like I'm talking with you, or does it feel like I'm hesitant and I don't really know what I'm doing? And that's okay, because you're going to start off like that. You're going to start off as unsure. When I look back at some of the older videos I put out, you can see that I didn't have the confidence that I needed to have on camera. And that just comes with practice, 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 practice. And the more you do it in front of the camera, the easier it's going to be. So start with that first, and then have them give you critique. Tell me, was I using my hands a whole lot? Was I saying, was I staring off? Was I looking somewhere else? Have them give you an honest critique so you can take those things and kind of roll with it and try to, again, make the video your own on a one-on-one like you and I are having right now. Now they've given you some critiques, but you really just want to get something out there. Well, now is the time where you may want to start getting some equipment, and it doesn't have to be expensive equipment. I would start off with an inexpensive tripod, and then maybe a selfie light, and possibly a microphone that is just, not expensive. And the reason why I say that is because once you start doing this, after a few months, you're going to start to see if this is something you really want to continue doing. Because if you want to make money at YouTube, the thing is, you need to be consistent in your posting. You need to be able to post like every week, every 2 weeks, so that the algorithm knows that you post and it knows that you have a following, and that people that like your videos also like these other videos, or if they like these other videos, they also like your video. So it's something you do have to keep up with, and you do have to have a little bit of a schedule, like a day that you might need to script, a day you might need to practice doing some of your actual videotaping, and then of course you're going to be doing your editing, and that's what we're coming up to next. As far as editing goes, if you're using an iPhone or an iPad, you probably already have a really easy editor on there, and that's iMovie. A lot of our phones come with some sort of basic editor, and that's really all you need when you're starting off like this. It's just enough to get you to be able to basically paste clips together and be able to
hold on.
basic editor, and that's really all you.
iMovie, Power Director. I used to use that. I used that before, and this was kind of expensive. Don't buy that. It's complicated. Well, it's not that. It's not real complicated. But where's that other one I have on my? I said I'm gonna stop using this. I I got something that's on here. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on for a second. Wait a minute. I can't remember the name of it. It's so daggone complicated. It got a complicated name and everything. Jesus Christ, don't you ever. I can't. Don't. I tell you what. Come on, man. Don't purchase any software that's, there it is, Luma Fusion. Luma. I know that ain't on there. Luma is a top of the line editing software like Final Cut Pro, Adobe, all this stuff is used to spread out for a computer, right? So you got all these buttons. You got about 20 buttons in this one little section. Now, how you gonna click on them buttons and they got that same section on a little screen for a cell phone? That's Luma. I could not, man, that thing, I'm pulling out the little pencil. You know, you got the little pencil you stick and use that. Oh my God. Cape Cut is something that a lot of people use. And I don't know why. I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't like it. I don't like the prices of it maybe, but InShot, oh my God, InShot is a home run. I love InShot. You just got to figure out how to work it, and we will actually have some work, what you call it? Yeah, we'll do some stuff on that.
You know, an iPad, you probably already have a really easy editor on there, and that's iMovie. A lot of our phones come with some sort of basic editor, and that's really all you need when you're starting off like this. It's
Final
just
Cut
enough
Pro.
to get you to be.
There they go right there, Luma Fusion. No, please don't get that. Please don't. I recommend not to get that. But Final Cut Pro is more of a really, really advanced, if you're going to be doing almost like a movie, a lot of special effects. You want a lot of transitions, that's cinematic type things. You're gonna have a film crew, like you're gonna be shooting music videos, anything that's like on a higher budget. You may not make it there, but if you want that higher budget, Final Cut Pro, I would recommend that over Adobe Pro or anything like that, because Adobe is a monthly payment. Adobe and Premiere and all that type of stuff, you got to pay monthly. So if people disagree with me, I use Premiere, forget that. Yeah, but I make more money than you. So, and I save more money than you. I got 4 people at my job who still have this job. They still working, talking about Premiere. And this was 5 years ago. Premiere, I don't know, $30 a month. I done paid one time for Final Cut Pro and I still own it. And that's it. I'm done. And they done paid for Final Cut Pro 5 times over. I want to teach you how to be smart. And neither one of them at Hollywood. Now, I'm not at Hollywood either, but I got 500,000 subscribers. How many subscribers they got? I'll call you back. Here we go.
Able to basically paste clips together and be able to cut them into segments that you want. So if you've made a mistake, you're like, well, I want to cut that segment out. So you want to be able to paste all of those segments together and then create a cohesive video that you want to put out. It's not going to be perfect at first, but that's okay. That's what these are all about, is just getting something out there. And remember, if it's something you absolutely hate and you're embarrassed about it, you can always take it down or put it up as private or unlisted. So remember, when you first put it out there, there's not going to be 1 million people watching your video.
Nope.
And if there is, well, good for you. But just remember, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody starts off not knowing what they're doing, but you'll get used to it. And eventually it'll be something you look forward to doing every week. So just start off with a tripod, maybe some selfie lights and a really inexpensive microphone, because that way in a couple of months, if you decide you want it, you can always upgrade and maybe keep that as a spare set. Or if you decide, look, this is not for me, I don't want to do this, you haven't spent a lot of money and invested a lot of money and time into something that you're not going to do any longer. Now, as far as deciding your niche, well, for some of us, that might be really easy. You might be really good at gardening or love gardening, or you want to do makeup, or you want to do health and fitness, or whatever it is, and you're like, that's what I want to do. That's great. Go ahead and do that. For me, for example,
Oops, I'm sorry. I didn't mean, I thought I was clicking somewhere else. But also, I mean, your everyday videos, this is what we teach. This is what I think make Uncle Mike stand out from all the other courses. Why should I take your course when I can take this course? Because first of all, health and fitness. Everybody doing a bunch of health and fitness. I got 3 people that's taking my course that's doing health and fitness. And it's 100,000 health and fitness. There's 100,000 reaction channels. What I do is I teach you how to do a remix. You need to do a health and fitness your way, but with a little twist to it. Does that make sense? You need to do a cooking channel your way, but with a little twist to it. Once you add that twist, when everybody that's into these cooking channels, when they come to your cooking channel, you are unique and different, they're going to click on your video and they're going to subscribe because you're different. Remember that.
Started off doing gardening and crafting and all kinds of organization, but it just wasn't taking off. And for me, my travel channel Theory of Simple started off as that. And I did a travel packing video one day and it just kind of went viral. And then I did another video about travel packing, and that was my niche then. That's what people started to gravitate toward. It's what I knew. I traveled a lot. I packed a lot. So I was able to bring some of that information that I already knew about to YouTube. And so that's what you kind of will see, that you might start off in one niche, but the audience might think you're really good at something else. It's not that you're not good at the other thing. It might be that for some reason that's what latched on and that's what your channel ends up being. So try a couple of different niche styles and niche ideas that you would like to do and see which one you feel comfortable with and which one your audience thinks that you do really well. And you'll find that a pattern emerges and you'll go with that, and that will be your niche. So don't worry if you don't have a niche in mind. Just do some videos on things that you like, and you'll see eventually you'll resonate with some people and people will start following you, and you'll be able to have a great channel as well. Again, with regard to monetization, that's really a whole nother video on how to become monetized. I think YouTube has recently lowered their criteria for being monetized down to 500 subscribers and 10,000 watch hours. It was a larger one before a couple years ago, but I think in the last 18 months or so, they've lowered that down so people can start becoming monetized sooner and getting a little bit of revenue in. And if it's something where you feel like this is something you want to make as your major income that you want to do maybe as a full-time job, absolutely you can do that. A lot of it is going to be how much time and effort you put into your channel when brands start reaching out to you and you negotiating contracts with them. So again, that's a whole nother video I'm not going to cover in today's video. But for those of you who are thinking about starting a YouTube channel and you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond, my answer to you is abso-freaking-lutely do it. It's something that I think you will not regret. If anything else, it will give you the experience of trying it and seeing if it's something you like, and you just never know, something may take off for you, so give it a try. If you like this video, I really think you're going to like this one, and if you could do me a favor and hit that like button and the subscribe button and the notification, it'll let you know when I'm putting out another wacky video on my channel. Until the next time, remember to juice life, drink the joy, keep life simple. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Starting a YouTube channel, running a YouTube channel, it's not that hard. I thought it was hard. You should have seen how nervous I was when I was uploading the first videos and stuff. I'm like, go ahead, click. Just clicking the thing. And I'm saying to myself, okay, should I click? There's a video, my first video that really started doing good. I did Security Plus, IT Tech, and I went and took the test, and I passed it. I'm so happy. I don't need to study no more. I passed the test, right? So I come home, and I'm like, I can record all this because I'm doing YouTube, right? But I had to stop doing my YouTube because I got to get a better job. I got to pass this test. I got to get out this job. I want to get this job so bad. Boom. Now I'm finished studying. I ain't got to study all day and all night no more, all weekend. I can do videos. So when I get home, I'm going to get something to eat and I'm going to do a video. So I said, look, y'all, I held up my certificate. I passed. I passed. I just took the test and I passed. The emotions, the feelings and everything in it. I started not to upload that video. I mean, I sat there, was like, should I upload this video or not? The video is ugly. I'm making all kinds of mistakes. I'm not dressed right. I look like a bum on the thing. That video is still on the channel. And it's one of the most viewed videos. And it's evergreen. That video is straight up evergreen. And everybody leaving comments, can you please tell me how you passed and all this stuff? And I'm like, wow. I'm telling y'all right now, 99.9% of all the reasons you think you don't need to start, 99.9% of all the things you are afraid of is all the reasons why you should start today. Right this second, you should start. Y'all take it light, take it slow, and then come to my live stream every Sunday. Come to the live stream and learn more. Sundays and Wednesdays, 6 o'clock, New York, Eastern Standard Time. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.